Okay, let's pause for a moment. Feet to the floor, sit up nice and tall. This is an upright but easeful position where you can be attentive to sitting. Just one moment at a time. Allow yourself to settle right here in the chair, pushing into the floor. It's connected to the rest of the building and the ground below it, and the earth below that. Everything that's holding us up. And then slowly pull your awareness inside of the mind. Not so much about the physical body, but more about the state of the mind. And just for a few moments, noticing how you are right now. To release this exhale, allow the awareness to go outside of the body and outside of the mind. And notice the sounds, the sensations, all of the information that you can get from each of the senses. And then with one last inhale, slowly start to fold yourself in half, reaching the fingers down towards the toes. Fluttering the eyes open and softening the gaze. As we settle here, double check that the heels are separated outward towards the edges of the chair or beyond. And bring some weight to the head. See if it can help drag you down gently. And the next time you inhale, lengthen the spine. Maybe prop the torso up with the arms. Maybe touch the toes, the floor. A nice half lift. And then exhale, fold forward. Release the back of the body. Taking a deep breath in and then out. Inhaling, half lift. Think this time about pulling the chest forward, keeping the head in line with the spine, but the chest is proud. You're showing off that necklace. Nice bow tie. And exhale, forward fold again. And then that next inhale, half lift. Last time, hands to the floor, the feet, even elbows to knees. Lengthen out the whole back. And then exhale, fold. Start to walk your way up to sitting. Take your time, support the back. Give that a nice little wiggle out, a little sway. And then pause, straighten the spine again. Pull the chest forward, head stays neutral. Bring the chin to the chest even. And then pull back in the shoulders. And then exhale, release, return to neutral. Again, chin pull to the chest, pull the shoulders back. And then exhale, release, keeping the chin down towards the chest. And then one last time, shoulders pull back, like someone's got your elbows. Chest pulls forward. And then exhale, release, fingers down to the floor. center if it's okay, or you can keep it on a knee or grab your foot. The other hand comes to the knee. So right hand, right knee. And then shoulders open gently to the side and then back down to the floor or wherever they're neutral. Inhale, lift and twist. Exhale back to center. And then last time, lift that shoulder up. And then exhale. Replace the hands. One hand down, one hand comes to the knee. And then start this twist again. Gentle open one side. And then back to neutral. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. And then last twist. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly walk yourself up to seated. And then we'll work on the sides. So nice, strong, upright seat. Sorry, I got nose itches. Let's inhale the left arm up to the sky and then exhale down to the floor. As far as you can go, come back same side. Inhale up and then exhale down. Heavying both sides of the seat into the chair. Inhale up and exhale down. Press through both sides of the legs. Let's switch. Inhale, reach, and then exhale down. Equal weight, both sides of the hips. Inhale back up, and exhale back down. One last time. Inhale, center, and exhale to the side. Gorgeous. Back to center. We'll reach around to the back of the chair and start to heavy the torso forward. Let the arms extend. Take a deep breath in. Pull the chest forward. Nice proud chest. And then exhale, release the shoulders. Inhale, shoulders back, chest forward. Like a skier. Exhale down. And last time like that. Inhale, shoulders roll back, open the chest. And exhale, release. Bring yourself back up to seated. We'll switch to the legs to work on the low back. So we'll inhale that first leg out. Exhale. Inhale. And then back down. Switch legs. Inhale. Exhale. In. And then out. Same side. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, in, out, in, and down. Great, we'll come back to this side, in, and then open the gate, close the gate, put it back down, same side. Inhale, lift up in the torso, stay long, and then exhale back down. Beautiful, one last time, in, open, out, and down. Switch. Inhale. Out. In. And down. Let's go. In. Exhale. Inhale. And down. Ooh, that might make us hyperventilate. Let's just slow that down. Exhale all the way down. Beautiful. Shake that out. Okay, we're going to work a little bit more on opening and closing the hips. So let's heel toe out as wide as we can, and then heel toe back in. Keeping the hip joints nice and pliable really helps during snow season so that we can adjust quickly and we have a lot of mobility and range of motion. And then last time, out. I'm going to get the toes involved. And then all the way back in. Stepping forward, start to point and flex the foot. Back of my heel lately, it's been really tight. So basically, we're going to do what I need. And then we'll start to draw circles with the big toe. And then reverse that. Sometimes the hardest to do all day. And then pause back in the center. And we'll alternate. Circle, flex, circle, point. Circle, flex, circle, point. One more. Circle, flex, circle, point. Yes. Yep.
Did you
Shake
get
it
it?
out. Yep. So it's meant to, because our leg is lifted, we're doing this. Same thing. I mean, not outward, but we're keeping this so that this hip is burning purposely. But you have to make sure to engage your core muscles to keep you lifted while doing that. So if you,
I was down with that.
Yes.
Yeah, I was too.
Yep. So if you unscoot your booty, which is okay to do in chair yoga, totally okay. That helps to tilt the pelvis forward, which takes some pressure off the low back.
Yeah, makes
So
sense.
just right. So if you look from here, and I try to lift, like, oh, it's so much work on the low back. But if I move forward, tilt that pelvis down, now I have core strength to move this,
Yeah.
right? And it gets, you know, less difficult. I mean, it's still hard because it's supposed to, you know, we gotta make Mary sweat somehow. Let's switch sides. I'm gonna start to flex and point. And I don't know, did we circle here? No, we did flexes and points first because that's what I need, so you're gonna do, yes, okay. I'm back. A lot of things. Okay, so press here and draw a circle, and then flex, draw a circle. Ooh, this is, ooh, non-dominant foot. And then circle, flex, circle, point, circle, flex, circle, point. Let's do one more. And down and shake all that, like all of this tension out. We'll do our runs. Now we can run as far as we want. Woo!
All right, kids, take it easy.
Yikes! Well, we're gonna go back to that. I'm just gonna make sure the camera is a little bit more it's not stable, but we're gonna do our best. That may fly off again, but all right, back to ready. Then you're not running. The running of the bulls.
He's just moving. He's just laughing at us. He doesn't want to knock anything over.
Okay, dear. How many that?
Ooh, that was fun.
Ooh, feels like a nice little
Get some blood going.
Yes. All right, so we're gonna do some Mary Ann's. Get ourselves out of the chair. So let's start by scooting forward in the chair, getting a nice wide base, and inhale. And then exhale, nice long reach all the way down to that heavy bar. Pull it on up to the lap. Do it again. Inhale. And exhale, reach out long, pull. One more time. Inhale. Exhale it all out. Grab that bar, sit on up. This time we hover. Physics is amazing. Lean forward, boop. And come back down. And then we inhale. Exhale. Boop. And then come back. Last time. Forward and up. And then exhale down. This time we're going to stay in forward fold. Forward fold. Pause here for a moment. And then slowly start to walk yourself up to stand. Woo-hoo! We made it. Come behind your chair. Moment to work on some balance. Again, heels, hips width. Sticky fingers to the chair. Lift the toes, spread them out, wave. And then slowly press down into the toes and lift the heels. Stay here for a breath. And then exhale, slowly lowering down. We're going to do it again. Inhale, lift the toes. Exhale, press them down. Lift the heels. Long breath in. Exhale, all the way down. Last time like that. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press. Lift the heels up. Hold here for a breath. And then when you exhale, slowly lower down. Let's start over. Inhale and exhale. Lower down. When the heels touch, this time we sit back. Come back up. Not nearly as many creaks and cracks as I expected. Lift up again. And then exhale, lower down. Heels touch, sit on back. And one more time like that. Inhale and exhale. Lower down. Sit back. Pause here for a moment. Weight in the heels, back towards the seat, looking down so you can see your toes. And then inhale. Come to rise. Weight shifts into the left. Lift the right. And then stand up taller in that supporting leg. Exhale, shift the weight. Left leg lift. Lower down, shift the weight. Lift. Lower down, shift the weight. Lift up. Lower. Shift and lift. Lower, shift, and lift. Place down, come back to center. Bend the knees, sit on back. And then raise back up to standing. We'll shake that out. And then take a step back from the chair. I want you to put your hands on your hips or steady yourself in any way. Use the wall, person next to you, whatever you got. And try to kick the chair or touch the chair. Just boop. And boop. Again. Just touching, whether it's the chair, bar, or the arms of the chair, the legs of the chair. Maybe you can touch its butt. Boop. Boop. And just see, balance-wise, where you're at today.
Squeaky spot.
You're in the squeaky spot, yep. We like to spread it around, but it tends to hover in that area. Okay, and then come back to center. Last time we did that. So that, this, and this is really essentially the same. Right? We're using the outer leg to lift this way or to lift up here. So different parts of the leg while working on balance. Just, FYI. Step back with the right toes. Make sure all 10 toes are forward towards the chair and both legs can straighten. And then see if you can stand yourself up. Press through that back heel, lift the front toes. And then exhale, front toes down, shift the weight forward, back heel. And then back heel, front toe. Front toe, back heel. Down and up. forward, forward, and back. Front toes, back heel, front toe, back heel, front toe, back heel, and last time here. Beautiful. Come back to center, and we'll bring our left hand to the back of the chair and face the right side. Allow the toes to turn out, and then walk the toes back in. So toe, toe, in, toe, toe, in, toe, toe, in. One last one here. In and pause. Okay, so toes are now straight forward. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale, just the left arm comes down to the chair. Lift the right arm up a little bit higher and then tiptoe the fingers across the sky. Keep the focus on the arm reaching to the sky as long as you can. And then start to wiggle your toes back to center, lengthening the spine as you go. Stop here. And then do that again. Up and over. And then back to center. And then one last time. Tiptoe over, reaching up the whole time. Exhale back to center. Right arm down. We'll turn and lift the left arm. Bless you. Inhale, left arm reaches up, and then tiptoe, stay high across the sky. And then exhale, come back to center. We'll do that again. Tiptoe across the ceiling, and then back to center. And last time. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Arm down. Come back to the chair. And this time we're going to come over the chair to the seat. Whether you grab on, make fists, palms down, you do what makes your wrists most supported. Heels, hips width apart again. And then bend the knees slightly so that you can lengthen the spine. So we're really working on that low spine. And as you inhale, lift the belly towards the sky, head and tail down towards the floor. And then inhale, belly down. Maybe it presses into the back of the chair. Lift the head and the tail away. And then do that again. Inhale, belly through the back to the sky, head and tail downward. Inhale, belly drops, head and tail lift. A few more times. Moving the spine back and forth. Long, smooth movements with the breath. And then one last time, and then we'll meet back in neutral. Here in neutral, we'll reach the right hand forward, like we're going to shake somebody's hand. And then exhale, bring that hand down, we'll switch. Inhale, left arm, shake. And then exhale, back to center. We'll do that again. Right arm up. Right arm down. Inhale up. And exhale down. One last time here. Inhale. And exhale. And here again. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly bend the knees. Come to standing. Shake all that out. And then we'll come back in front of the chair. Stand in front of it. Don't sit yet, but be prepared to sit. No surprises when sitting. And we'll inhale. Take that final full body stretch. Reach as high and as long as you can. And then exhale. Touch the toes. Forward fold. And then bend the knees, lower the seat right down into the chair. Everybody lands successfully. I'm happy. Are you cheating?
I did cheat. I did.
Mary.
I cheated too.
I love it. It's all good. Pausing here. Taking a big breath in. Exhale it all out in this fold. And then slowly start to come up to seated. We made it. What did we miss?
Can't think of
I
a
can't
thing.
think of it.
All right. Good? Good. Good?
Phenomenal.
Okay. Okay. All right, a moment to put ourselves back together. To allow the benefits of this community and this space, the movement itself, conversation, the connection, letting it all marinate to ourselves. Perhaps pausing here and saying something nice to yourself. Pausing to notice something that you hear, something that you see, something that you smell, a flavor or texture in the mouth. And finally, a sensation on the skin. Perhaps here a moment of gratitude for all the gifts that you have in your life right now. My final wishes for you to be happy and healthy, safe and protected, calm and connected, peaceful and free.